Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Witches of the Moon. I am your Thursday host, Dia, aka OrioOasis.com, and this is
Sir Kai.
Yeah, this is my little baby, my youngest one. He wanted to be in the video today since we're out here all together. This week we are talking about crystals, and as you see, I have some of my crystal jewelry. Do you like crystals?
Yes.
You do? What's your favorite one? The tiger's eye?
Yes.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. I'm not holding the camera right at all. But I don't really want to get into all the metaphysical or the other stuff. Look, for me, with crystals, I keep it simple. They are objects that come out the earth. Some are carved, some are not. Some are tumbled, which means smoothed out. Some are not. Some are left in their in the form in which they came out, and they have different properties. Okay. So the different properties depend sometimes on the color, or mostly on the mineral, or mineral may not be the best word, but basically one of the things on the periodic table most of the time is in the look at the boat. He's skiing. Most of the time, one of the things that I'm sorry, I'm so distracted right now. But most of the time, it's one of the things that are one of the minerals are inside the stones. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, and that's what gives it their properties. So I have a few stones with us. Y'all about to see the boat in the background. What we was just watching. Let's see, come on. And the guy is skiing. Where's the guy at? Oh, maybe y'all saw him, maybe y'all didn't. Back up here, man. I don't want y'all too close to the edge. Okay, so with that being said, I guess we could just go into some of the crystals. You know, most known crystals, and excuse me if I keep going in and out, as you see, I am sitting on a pier, and you know, or a dock or whatever you want to call it. But most of these, you know, they have holes and stuff in it, so I don't have my stuff all spread out. I have to go in my purse to get some of the stuff. Okay, so most people know. Oh, also with crystals, there's different shapes, different things. But most people know amethyst, right? And this is called an amethyst looking stone.
Amethyst stone.
He know better than me. So this is called an amethyst looking stone. And most people know the properties of amethyst. It helps you think better. It's basically for, you know, the brain, the higher consciousness. Also, it helps with sobriety. The amethyst looking stone. Basically what a looking stone is the stone that has been cut and polished. It's like rough on the back, but it's cut and polished like it's a window. Can y'all even see that? I can't tell with this lighting. It's so bright out here. But hope y'all can see that. It's very polished. What it is that you sit there, you meditate with it, and you're supposed to be able to meditate and stuff with it, okay? So that's amethyst. And I'd rather just go through the stones. Like there's black tourmaline, one of my favorite stones. This seems like it was shaped a little bit because it's smooth, but for the most part it's not. Black tourmaline is a protection stone. Like I said, crystals, you can do a lot of different things with it. One of the things I love to do is using the stones as spells, which is basically, I will use a stone, a couple of stones or maybe one stone, the same way you would use a mojo bag. So just like the same way you would feed a mojo bag, a purple mojo bag, it's the same way that I would do with my crystals. You can also do crystal grids with them. And you know, maybe, I can't guarantee it, but maybe I'll have a surprise for y'all later today. Hopefully. We'll see what happens. And as usual, when I turn to a video, they get louder and louder. Right now the guy wants to come and mow the lawn. Anyway, we're going to have to keep going. So, this is citrine. Yeah, do you remember what citrine is good for? Mm-hmm. What is citrine good for? Money?
Money. Yes, money.
Citrine is a stone that's great for money. Here, you want to hold it?
Yes.
Okay. Show it to the camera so they can see it. The camera is right there. However, if you put it too close, it gets blurry. So it's just like weird when you got to angle it. Anyway. Citrine is one of the stones you have to really be careful with because a lot of them come, while citrine is naturally made, the yellow parts will make it to citrine, and a lot of times that's something. Man alters with the yellow color. So when you're going to buy citrine, make sure you ask whether it's been man altered or whether it's been naturally taken out the earth this way. And I forget, I think the natural citrine looks more like amber, and then the man altar is that beautiful yellow color. But the dark ones like this, I'm sorry, the natural ones I believe are the dark ones like this, they have more of an amber color. And then those lighter, prettier ones, I think those are the ones that are man altered. It could be backwards, I'm not sure, I don't remember. Either way, both of them do have the same purpose. Both of them will still do the same thing. It's just if you want as natural as possible, or you're one of those people who are a little bit bougie about your stones, then you want to ask the question. So let's see, what other stones I got? Of course I got, oh, well, this is a clear quartz point. Clear quartz is good for so many things. It's like a stone for end all be all to do anything with. I just love that he just keep nodding to everything. I don't even think he's paying attention. But anyway, the points are used to house energy, direct energy. However, with clear quartz also magnifies energy. Oh, speaking of magnifying energy, one thing most people don't know is that diamonds are energy magnifiers. So diamonds are technically another crystal, and they're you normally buy it more in jewelry form than you do in raw form. However, those are energy magnifiers too. So with that being said, if you own real diamonds in your house and you don't have clear quartz, you can use that diamond to amplify the energy in your home. If you're having a good day, you can put on the diamond ring to amplify that energy of the good day. However, if the energy starts to change, you may want to take that diamond off, because whatever energy you give to it, it's going to amplify. Let's see, other forms of crystals is jewelry. And as you see, I got my clear quartz chip and a tiger's eye, which is the circle. And tiger's eye is good for protection. Again, clear quartz amplifies anything, but jewelry is another great way to work with crystals. I also have, I don't have any earrings on, but I also have my, don't drop it, Gina. I have on my carnelian ring. Now, carnelian is a great way to work with the energy of fire. It's also great to work with money, but I like to, when I do a carnelian, deal with carnelian, I like to deal with the energy of fire or the energy of creation. I also like to use, while most people use carnelian for the root chakra, I like carnelian for the sacral chakra and for the solar plexus chakra. So I love using that here, and I'm wearing it here so we can charge while I'm out in the sun, you know, get some good old solar energy. However, what was I going to say? When dealing with jewelry, you can also get stuff, crystals, I want to say carved, if that's the word. Well, yeah. Well, they do come carved. Like this one is my favorite. This one is the Mother Mary, and this one is hematite. Hematite is also good for protection, but it also brings luck. Hematite is, for me, one of those things that can do basically everything if you know how to work with it. So I have, and this one, I don't really wear necklaces. However, I do try to keep her with me, or when I do certain things, I will try to wear it around my neck as long as I can before it starts bothering me. I just have a thing with necklaces, y'all. I don't, me and necklaces don't get along. And I had one more that I wanted to show y'all, which is somewhere probably hiding from me because I don't see it. Here, baby, hold this. Just hold it like that. Watch your finger because it's going to cover the camera.
Okay.
Okay. You ain't got to show me. You can just look at it. Stare at yourself. So everybody, how old are you, Kai?
I'm 8.
You're 8. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And what are we out here doing today?
I'm fishing.
Yeah, are you enjoying yourself?
Yes.
You are.
Mm-hmm.
So, hold on, guys.
Hold on, guys.
Okay, there we go. I found it. Yeah, is the camera back now? Okay. So, I should have... Hold it for a second while I open this.
Okay.
Oh, you want to hold it up? Just hold it up with both hands. Don't drop it. Leave it just like that. There you go. You want to hold it for me? Okay. So this right here... Oh, that's much better lighting. This right here is a Buddha. I know it looks weird, but this is a obsidian snowflake Buddha. So this is another one of the pendants that I work with. So like I said, there's so many different crystals, so many different styles, so many different ways to work with. You want to come say hi to? Yes, you do. Come here. My fingers on the way. Just say hi. All right, go ahead. My children are so nosy today. Normally they don't want to be around me while I'm doing videos, but they all up in it. Okay, so this is another crystal. Now this one is considered a cactus quartz or pineapple quartz or spirit quartz. And what it really is a mixture of citrine, amethyst, and clear quartz, and it has all these little, I think they're called drusies on them. Yeah, now this is one of my favorite ones, and this one, as you can see, I've had for a long time because the color is basically going from it. The color normally does not, in order for the color to come back, it has to be buried deep in the earth. So this color is not going to come back. However, as it gets more and more back to its pure clear quartz form, I could use it as just like an amplifier. So the citrine in it is mostly gone. The amethyst in it is gone. This was all like a light lavender purple. And then here has some purple, and right here has some purple. But as you can see, that is all going down. This is how much I work with this stone. And also, another way to work with crystals, and I know I'm all over the place, is skulls. I don't want to talk too much about skulls because if I can get the surprise going that I want to go, you'll learn more about skulls there. However, this is a strawberry quartz skull. And as you can see, this one's actually gotten lighter as well. You can't see because you don't know how dark it was when I got it. But I've worked with this a lot. You can see residue and stuff on the bottom when we working with it. Skulls is another great way to work with crystals. They connect to higher consciousness. They're for protection. They can be for money. They could be for me, a skull could be for anything. It could be for love, because anything deals with the mind and making people think, hint, hint, you could do with a skull. So basically, you know, by now you should have known like at least the background, the definitions of crystals and all that. However, I just wanted to show you a few little crystals that I work with. I love crystals. There's many different ways you can use crystals. You could put them, this video probably gonna be long as hell, y'all. You could put crystals in the corners of your room. Like say if you need a study session, you could put literally amethyst and serpentine. I don't want to say serpentine. One's green, one, not the green one. I think it's serpentine. It's like a yellowish brown one. Put that in, or celestite, depending on what you're studying. Put that in the four corners of your room and just let it amplify for a little bit with a little bit of meditation incense. And when you come back, your room will be so energized and a great place to study. Smoky quartz, which I have in here somewhere that I cannot find, is one of the stones that, here we go. Found that one easily. Smoky quartz is one of the stones that when it gets filled up, it gets darker. So when it gets dark, that means it's pulled a lot of negative energy. However, I also use this for when they get sick. If they get sick or feel like sickness is coming on, or like a headache or something, anything, when they lay down, I'll stick this under their pillow. By morning, this will be like grayish black. However, they'll feel a lot better. May not always be 100% better, but they'll feel a whole lot better. So smoky quartz is a great way to pull out negative energy from anywhere. And smoky quartz is reusable, y'all. So once it gets gray, you can sit this in a bowl of water, or in a bowl of rice or outside in the sun, and just leave it there until it turns back to almost like a quartz look, like a cloudy quartz. And sometimes it will be a little bit more clear, depending on the stone that you get. And then once it goes back to that color, you can use it again to pull out more negative energy over and over and over again. By the way, citrine never needs to be recharged. I should have told you that. So, what else? I don't have all my stones on me, but hopefully I can do a part 2 to this. That's the surprise I want to do for y'all, if I can. But if I can't, I think I gave y'all enough. So, everybody, I'm sorry, I'm so distracted out here, it's so beautiful. But everybody, don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. Hopefully I'll be able to see y'all again later on today. If not, I love y'all. Don't forget to watch everybody's videos, and say peace.
Peace.